From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathin. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Dorani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur. This is a fantasy RPG that I've been wanting to play for quite some time, and that I got over Christmas. And I think we're going to play as a dude, because the dude's had the best selection of facial hair I've seen in any video game ever. Just look at this. I have played this before. Well, I've played through the first few. I've played through I've played through the first about 2 or 3 hours. I've done all the side quests. I haven't followed any faction missions. I haven't followed the main missions. So I've experienced just about nothing that the game has to offer apart from the side missions. So yeah, deliberately avoided them so that I could do them for a YouTube playthrough. Anyway, God of War. Face. What was the face that I liked? I think it was this one. Skin tone. I think I went with this one. Eye colour. What eye colours are there? There, I like that. Eyeshadow, nope. No eyeshadows. No stubble. No stubble. Screw your stubble. There we go. Hairstyle. There was this really cool one I managed to find. It was, oh yeah, that was it. Hair colour, and also I found this really awesome hair colour that I really liked. What colour was it again? This, there we go. facial hair. This is the best moustache I've seen ever. Look at this. It's amazing. It's a fantastic moustache. All we have to do is set it to the same colour as the rest of that. And then the eyebrows got to be the same colour as that. Cool. Jewellery. What jewellery options are there? Nah. No thanks. No tattoo either. Yeah. Other faces are there? That one. And that one. I like this one. Let's go with this, guys. This is going to be our hero for the Kingdoms of Amalur playthrough.
A Varani. Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape though, all things considered. Alright then, make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
And a name. Shall we go with our normal fantasy name? Farax? Yeah. Came up with that when I was like 9. I've just kept with it all these years.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Who knew? Be worried. My eyes. I see everything. Well, yeah, I have a very specific plan for this playthrough. Basically, this is going to be something that is going to go as unedited as possible. Basically, if I need to pause it and go off and do something, then I'll go off and do that, but I'm not going to leave any notes for editing me or anything. Basically, this is going to be a series that whenever I'm bogged down with editing, because there's so much I need to edit, this is going to be a series that I can just turn to, and I can just upload without having to edit it. So basically, if, like, sometimes it is impossible to avoid editing. Like, if a postman knocks on the door, I'm not going to, like, ignore them. But yeah. Yep. I've set up the control system the way that I like it. Cool. Whoop. Oh yeah, there are no unarmed attacks. That was one thing that I never quite got. Yeah. But guys, just look at this sweet, sweet facial hair. It's amazing. Yeah, there were several people behind this game, like Todd McFarlane designed the visual style. If you want to read it, you can pause. Sorcery is still important in our work, requiring specialized blah blah blah, phone reviews. Mine. Oh no. You dead. Take. New item, weapon. Primary, rusty longsword. And that is incredibly rusty. I mean, take a look at this. Whoop. Anyway.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Did you see how far that person went? That was amazing. Yeah, but basically this is going to be a series that I do as little editing to as possible. I literally just top and tail the videos. As in, I go, okay, so that's when it's going to start, that's when it's going to end. Done. Because I do record these all in sequence. I record them in massive bunches of 2 hours at a time. And then I split them up. I used to split them up into like 10-minute sections. I used to record them 10-minute section at a time. And then I realised how much more memory that took up than if I just went for, boop, than if I went for just recording it in sequence. Recording it in sequence takes up less memory. A lot less memory. In the Elgato's case, at least. Yeah. And this may well be my last recording with this particular setup because my new stuff has arrived. So this might be the last time that I'm doing it sitting on the couch in front of the TV. Next time I might be sitting down in front of a monitor. So yeah, that means that because I'm only going to be topping and tailing these, there might be a couple of problems with the audio. Sometimes it fails to sync up properly, and I will try to fix that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along... I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
They're so emotionless.
No, clearly not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Yeah.
Professor Former assumes the Well of Souls is his life's work. The two other are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! Let me get this.
With stuff like Mass Effect, what I do is I edit out my voice during the, I edit out my voice during the speaking sections, but with this I'm not going to bother. Because the story of this isn't as good as Mass Effect. I mean, it's decent. It's better than most fantasy RPGs. It's better than Skyrim in my opinion. But at least what I've seen of it so far, it's basically just got a more interesting idea than Skyrim. Skyrim's just like, you are Dragonborn, yeah. Whereas in this one, it's just like, everyone has a fate and you don't, so you're free to do whatever you want. And that as a premise sounds way more awesome than anything about being linked to a dragon's soul or anything. Chest, old boots, compare, equip, boop. Aha, you can rip stuff straight from the chests. Anyway.
Greatest invention, the Well of Souls.
The greatest invention, not like a wheel or anything. Oh.
An end to death.
Magical bombs. Well, that's the Well of Souls gone. And if you stand still and you tap in the right stick, then it goes to that view. But if you're moving and you tap it in, then it just centers the camera. See? So unexciting. Anyway, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, we've got to go through this tutorial. This is a tutorial. Is actually kind of. It's one of the better tutorials because most tutorials are like, you can't do this until you've learnt to do this.
There's no time to waste.
I know there isn't. Shut up.
Move.
Pull lever. Whoa. Mop. Do 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 do. Was that something? Do 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 do. Yeah. This is just going to be my kind of backup, unedited, kind of speak to you guys series. Flimsy grooves. Oh, they're better than what I got at the moment. Take! Yes, lockpicks. Lockpicks, you're going to want as many of those as you can handle. Break! Break. And also, when you break pots, they usually have gold in them. There you go. Gold in the bottom left. As you can see. Oh yeah, that was, they give us a shield. Compare, equip. I probably do, but I don't care. Loot chest, torn gloves, equip, gold coins. Yup. It's all streamlined, this, so you don't really have to do as much inventory management as you would in something like Dark Souls or Dragon's Dogma.
Another dustling for the
Oh, I have to demonstrate that I can block. Oh! Was that a parry? Whatever it was, it looked cool. Ha! I bet that there's some kind of parry that you... Wow! He was just like, flip! That was awesome. Yeah, the combat in this game is so good. So satisfying. Inventory, secondary weapon. Secondary weapons lock to triangle, primary weapons lock to square. Boom. R1 is abilities, L1 is block, R2 is... don't know, L2 is item radial.
Best shoot them before they cease.
Done. Boom. Yo. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun to play.
Go!
It's by no means the best game, but it's kind of like... it's like Dragon's Dogma in that regard. It's not the best, but it's certainly worth your time because it's a lot of fun. Like, you don't have to take it too seriously. Break. Yo. Loot chest. Tattered document. Sure. Boop. I'll probably be able to sell them later on or something. Or maybe they'll become important to some side quest or other. Boop. 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 I said boop. Thank you. You've been booped. Rusty leg plate. Sure. They're better than mine. I like the way that this armor looks with the... I like the way that the armor looks when it... not the metal bit. I like the top armor. Looks cool. Daggers are deadly. Yes, I like the daggers. Oh, R2 is sneak. Ah, makes sense. Rusty gauntlet, sure. Come on, enemies, more fighty, bashy bashy.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your
Let me sneak then. Thank you.
quietly.
Do 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 do. I'm not the biggest fan of the stealth in this game. It's not that it's not good or anything, it's just a little bit pointless. Because okay, so I stabbed him. That saved me a total of, what, 10 seconds time? Denta Quirus. It's probably. I wonder if wearing heavier armor means that you get detected more easily. Guess we'll find out. Which one's behind? This one's behind. You're dead. I like the daggers because they're really fast, and you can basically you can craft your own weapons and name them in this game. So I got these two daggers and named one of them Vera after the gun in Firefly, and one of them Yulia after the sword in Dark Souls, the katana that the merchant has. And so I got Vera and Yulia and I imbued them with fire, and it means that insane amounts of stuff was done, and it was really, really cool. But thing is, they got so overpowered that I gave them away, because in an RPG, if you're given something that's too powerful too quickly, it becomes A, too easy, and B, like, you've just missed out on the next few sections of picking up armor. Like, oh, torn robes. I'm personally not interested. What I usually do with potions and stuff, so I just dump them in the junk and then I can sell them all later on. Spider memo, blah 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 blah. Spiders, if you want to know, do the pausing. Cool. Ba 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 ba. I like the music in this. Like, it's not that great, but you know, it's still decent. It's fun to go ba 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 ba. Oh, the spiders! I haven't finished the Widow storyline yet, the side story, and I need to do that at some point. Hey, I'll do that with the YouTube playthrough. So far I've found the Warsworn, I've found the Traveller's Guild.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe
Oh yeah, you have to use the stuff. Hate the stuff. Whoop! I said whoop! Whoop! Thank you. Not more spiders, burn them, burn. How about you make yourself useful, Don't be a useless gnome. No one likes useless gnomes. Look at how slow this weapon is though. I mean, look. Absurdly slow. No, not my playstyle, thank you very much, so you shouldn't force me into it. Like, oh, try equipping it now. When they say try, they mean equip it now. Yeah, loot spider sack. Old shoes. Not interested. Not interested. Interested. The thing is, mana potions are pointless because your mana regens, and I'm not a magician. Well, basically, my playstyle is I'm a mixture of all three: might, finesse, and sorcery. And you'll all get to learn what that means as we progress. But I like the fact that it doesn't force you into any particular playstyle. This tutorial notwithstanding, like it's quite generous in the main game with how it does it. And each enemy, basically, none of the enemies have any specific proper weaknesses. Like, it's not like Dragon's Dogma where one enemy has weakness on his wings, so you have to use a bow to get there. Another enemy has weakness on his underside, so you have to use a big heavy weapon if you want to take him out quickly. It's basically, they all have different strengths, but none of them have weaknesses per se, so you can tackle them however you want. Which I think is a mixture between lazy and really good. Because it's a little bit lazy to not include weaknesses, but it's absolutely great to give you the freedom to tackle your problems however you want to tackle them. So, yeah, I'm a little bit torn on this game as to whether I think that it's... I certainly think that's better than Skyrim, because I don't get why everyone thinks Skyrim is so great, because, come on guys, Skyrim's good, it has absolutely unparalleled exploration, but on everything else, just kind of collapses. And I do mean everything else. Even the story is disappointing. Please don't kill me, all you Skyrim fans out there.
this is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to choose. We can hold off the Tuatha here. There's nothing more I can do except to stay here and slow down the Tuatha. But this is the armory after all.
Cool.
Good luck.
He was just going to repeat pretty much the same, just give us the same messages over and over. And so I was like, nope, not interested. I'm sure you guys aren't either, because this is going to be a very long series, and so wasting time is preferably not going to happen. And also, the game isn't actually that difficult, so I'm not going to be dying too often, and that's why this is going to be largely unedited. Now, if I do reach a boss that I do die many, many times against, then I will be surprised. Is anyone else reminded of Dragon Age Inquisition? And I just walk into it and then I just go zooming up into the ceiling. Crack. Anyway, we've got to get to Fomerus Hughes. And then we reach the outside world of Dalentarth. Dalentarth? That's the massive zone area. That's the only one that I've been to. I haven't even explored all of it. I've just explored part of it.